bust, sir. I'm not gonna.
Better just to leave it alone.
Since robots away.
Maybe this is up. I bet we could use it to pry up the manhole cover. And by we, I mean you, seeing as how I have no arm or interest in visiting the underworks.
Let me see your stuff. Here you go. A nice shiny crystal.
And one heavy iron crowbar for you.
Why does that not seem like a great deal?
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts. They look like they've...
Boss? I think I saw something move in the water.
That's just your imagination.
Oh, ha! Oh, hey! Now look what I see. The wings of Urbani and his little trainee.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
Crazy, he says. Oh my, oh dear. I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear. Just little lost me, your brother knight-errant. A brother in arms. We have different parents.
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk. I'd ruin my puzzle, give a key to my lock.
Maybe we'll just call you Screw Loose.
A joker, he seems, for sure not an ace. He needs a small clue to spare him disgrace. For the crowds who adore me, Prime is my name. By now, no doubt, you've heard of my fame.
You're 187's brother.
Line up the toy soldiers, 200 abreast. The bravest of brave, the best of the best. Wind up the toy soldiers to march on their way. The city has fallen, no reason to stay. 200 abreast, my sisters and brothers. Now only 3 left. Forget all the others.
I guess that's a yes.
50 behind me, he came off the line. The gunner's no funner for being a brother of mine.
How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by trade. Legion built me to last. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves primed.
Really, don't you think you're overdoing it? I mean, that barely made sense. And it hardly rhymed.
No. Bro.
Why are you here?
When we laid down our arms, my medal was taken, token of honor from the cause we forsake. The Metropolitan Thief cast it deep in this hole, where now it lies buried like bituminous coal.
Cogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade, you've misunderstood. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the medal finds me, I shall claim it straight. But until that day, I shall sit here and wait.
Why primer?
There's nothing so gorgeous, flawless, or fine as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.
Well, that was helpful.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, and the city awaits.
He's 149 or 151.
Warning. Factor facilities decommissioned. Enter at own risk. I can't reach it from... For now, that thing's best to keep it that way. Warning. Fact enter at... For now, that thing best to keep... For now, that best to keep... Better just to leave it...
That's
For now, best to...
Memory cycles. Memory cycles.
Boss, that robot over there is really...
It's some kind of
Whatever it is,
They're much too quick to catch. And even if I could, what would I do?
deactivate it and give it to Metromind as a warning?
They're much too quick. There's no... They seem to be foundation supports for the city above.
Those are all that's supporting the city? Boss, I'm not in the business of flying over to spooky islands just to investigate things that you're curious about.
But it might be...
A killer robot with a grudge against witty sidekicks?
I was going to say helpful. Crispin, can you try typing something into that keypad?
If by typing you mean ramming my face, then yes, boss, I suppose I can.
huge crane. There's something up there.
Not?
The control pad. It's a raised. I can't possibly.
Here we...
Let's go. Are these heads?
Did you hear something? Boss, do you see those things? I've got a bad feeling about this, boss.
Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
I am Clarity Arbiter built. Version 2. Law Clerk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio Build, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
What were those things?
They are shells. Robots who traded their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
Those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropole's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear, a matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint, but he has been without me for a long time.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
To other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Boss, she's kind of exciting my electrons.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you described. His name is Scraper Sternweiler built, and he is the servant of Metromind Manbuilt, a member of the council that governs this city. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nullbuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the Council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a Council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
Did you say Arbiter man-built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
The public records regarding humans were deleted by Council decree. What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind. Beyond that, I cannot say.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic? Play a role? Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversies. He would not fail in that duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you. You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter. Ask him if I can return. Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Thanks.
I must thank you, Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind, but I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
Why aren't you with Arbiter?
Arbiter sent me away. I don't know why. The evidence suggests he viewed my sister Charity's advice as superior.
What do you mean?
When Metromind began taking over the council, Charity and I disagreed as to how Arbiter should respond. I informed Arbiter that the Metropolitan Constitution permitted him to dissolve the council and govern by decree. Charity felt that this would inevitably lead to civil war and suffering. As ever, she preached moderation. We argued. Arbiter told me to leave. This was the only place I could go.
Why? There's an entire city up there.
Every building in Metropole is owned by either the council or a private citizen. If I went to the council, it would embarrass Arbiter. If I went to a private citizen, my impartiality would be questioned when I returned to the court one day. Here, I owe nothing to anyone.
But you have to fight off crazy robots all the time.
Actually, I enjoy that. It's a pleasant break from legal research and writing.
There's a robot named 187th Legion built waiting at the courthouse. He says he has to pay a fine for damaging city property. Is there any way to cancel the fine or pay it without standing in line?
I do not provide assistance to robots who attacked this city, nor do I help criminals avoid paying their debts.
That's it? Go visit Arbiter? You're just going to let Metromind attack and rob me?
If Metromind violated the law, it must be proven. Until it is proven, what the law does not forbid, the law permits. And what the law permits, I must permit.
This is insane. Metromind is a tyrant and a thief. You'd let her hide behind the law?
You think that the law protects Metromind from you. The armor of the law does nothing but restrict her movement. Take it away and she will only become more dangerous. But once it is taken from her, it is taken from everyone. You need law's armor, Horatio, far more than you need its sword. I despise Metromind, but justice must be impartial, or it is meaningless.
Your justice is already meaningless. Goodbye.
Watch yourself, Horatio Nullbuilt. There are many dangers in this city.
He's not wrong.
It's been completely stripped of any useful part. I don't think Clarity would approve of our taking one.
Hey, boss, doesn't that look like Oswald?
Yes, it does. It's a shell.
She steals shell skulls by the sludge shore? Boss, did that skull just wink at me?
No.
You weren't even watching.
A grizzly trophy. That skull resembles all. I don't think Clarity would have. Feudal. That's never. I doubt. Feudal. That's never. How would that even. Feudal. It's a huge. It's been complete.
Okay, so nothing I can do here. I need to kind of go deal with above. I didn't get anything down here, so I can't trade anything. Oh, wait, no, I did get a key card, but I need to resolve those other two cases.
These submersible robots seem to be consuming the iron oxide in this runoff water.
In other words, they'd eat us if we fell in?
Only our rust.
Now I really wish you'd polish me with that rag, boss.
They're much too quick.
I'm kind of an idiot. I know what to do. Take this rusty crowbar.
I wouldn't want to risk it getting eaten. I wouldn't want.
But that's exactly what you need to do.
No reason. I'm not going. There's a shell just past here.
Yeah, aren't you worried he's gonna eat you or something?
I've seen him quite often, though he'll not see me. And so we are happy as neighbors can be.
Can you hide us from him?
If I could, I would not, but the choice is not mine. There's no room in his brain to be for the primed.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling. The city awaits.
For now, that's best to keep.
I'm not doing that.
I can't see anything. You should stop.
Oh, stop it.
Goodbye.
Having such
I need to resolve this is what I need to do.
Let me see. It's not worth.
That's not the trade-off.
It's not worth. Is that Gimbal's motor?
Sure it is. I'm in bigger one, but it's yours. That's a water jet. That there's an old Nova.
Not interested. Is that?
This is a Sterling air motor.
Would it help me?
No,
We're not.
you want it? You're gonna need.
That servo unit is.
A plug will bring you something that'll cover a thing. Not interested.
I doubt that will. That arm robot appears to be the Bart. No sense. There's nothing there to. There's nothing. There's no. We can't afford to waste time. We can't afford. It's a can of oil.
Excuse me.
Oswald won't let me take it. How would that even work? I'm not going. There's nothing there.
Oh, don't let Armstrong fool you. If you didn't want
The note says his pro.
smart code,
Boss, did you ever think that if you'd made me a cup?
I'm fairly certain you will never have a point, Chris. Anyone on? I'm not going to.
Making moves, or at least tempting to
nothing.
make moves.
I've never had to talk. I've got no pre.
Oh?
Not gonna.
Since
I'm not here to. A crashed hover.
I'm pretty sure that wiring isn't up to code.
It's a carving of a gynoid holding crude scales in one hand. Looks important. I met Primer.
you still crazy?
Yep.
Well, so it goes.
Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
I have nothing to say to.
I am waiting.
Relay that. Keep information.
I guess we need to wait our.
since you
Some kind of track running up the...
Not gonna happen.
It's sealed. It leads down.
Just trying to figure it out. GEC. I need to give the H2O chip to the fucking bar.
Let me see your coat.
But I don't have a GEC.
It's not worth trick. It's not worth... It's not worth... It's not worth... There's nothing...
What the fuck would a GEC be?
I wouldn't want to risk it getting eaten.
It's fucking vinyl. Why would it get eaten?
I have nothing to...
Whatever.
For now, best to keep... For now, best to keep...
There's gotta be someone in this city who can judge Oswald and Cornelius's case. Boss, sometimes a builder just has to let his creation figure...
I'm your builder.
I know. That's what makes this particular... There's gotta be someone, or something, that can help us figure out how to get 187th out of his fine. Boss, did you ever consider that sometimes I just run... Sounds like we need to get into the courthouse. Why do you keep asking me to figure... Don't you think we should go check out where 187th shot up the tower?
Why?
Maybe he blasted...
Seems
This must be where 187th Legion build tried shooting the door, but the damage is entirely superficial.
Amateurs.
I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, sir, until someone shows me the law that says I don't have to pay, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
I have nothing to say. A grizzly. That skull resembles Oswald.
That's... Are we there?
Are we...
Wherever it is we're going.
No.
Hey, look, something came out of the machine.
The Law and You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiterbuilt. It explains about the refuge rule and says that, for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives in Metropole, it will not be punished for violations of any laws except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage.
Which means he's okay.
Look here. Under Metropole's refuge rule, a newcomer to the city is not liable for any superficial property damage caused within the first 48 hours of his arriving in the city.
Well, sir, I'll be crashed.
Under the refuge rule, you're fine, given the minimal damage you caused.
Well, for once, I can't complain about the besotting pea-shooters they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
The harmony is broken when the pattern is not maintained. Remove yourself, please.
I guess we need to wait our turn.
I have nothing.
So now I need to find a larger thing.
I have nothing to... Crispin, could you fly over there and take a look?
No, actually, I can't, because I don't fly. I hover a few feet off the ground. I'd have to go all the way down, then find my way up.
Oh, right. I have no... I'm not...
I think it's...
Horatio Nullbuilt version 5. I am Metromind. I have been watching you. I am always watching. I know what you are doing. I know why you are here. You are welcome in my city, but that welcome can be taken away. And there are worse things to lose than a power core.
Wait.
what you've been up to, Tyro, but you're poking at the wrong socket.
I'll bear that in mind.
I don't think you... Not...
You should stop.
Oh, stop.
Goodbye.
Parting is such...
So, we gotta find some big motor to trade with Leopold? Join. Danger.
They look like they've been stripped. They look like they... No reason to... No reason... There's no way I can reach that. There's no way... They look like they've been stripped. I have nothing... It's been complete... It's been... A grizzly... I have nothing. They're much too quick to catch. And even if I could, what would I do with them? These submersible robots seem to be consuming the iron oxide in... Looks like the grill of an old chrysalid. Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it, but it's too big to waste time with here. There's no reason to... I doubt that will... They seem to be foundations. They seem to... Better... I can't see anything. Crispin, could you go see if there's anything worth taking from those cars?
Picked clean, boss. Looks like you're not the only junk man in town.
Filthy... I don't want that... Filthy...
I'm not doing that until you build me...
They look like they've been... They look like... The control pad for the...
Boss, I'm pretty sure the lesson of all this is that if you're going to build a floating robot, you should give him claws that shoot lasers.
So you can go steal power cores?
Power cores. And fembots.
Fembots.
Is that really the best? I don't...
Some old... This is no time. It's no longer up. Nothing worth selling.
still cute.
That's
Some kind of... Some kind of... It says blue... It's a map of train... It's a map... Some kind of track, right? It's far too... Let me see your stuff, too. It's not worth trading. Did you write this?
Yes, it is informative and accurate.
Super helpful.
I doubt that will...
I am waiting.
No need to share. How would that even...
I don't know. You're not really giving me much direction.
We've got to find a way to clear the line to get into... Because honestly, not even, well, maybe for a guy. We should definitely explore the cliffside arcology next.
The what?
Oh, I guess we haven't found that yet. I'm pretty sure the best place to find a big motor is going to be somewhere...
Yeah, I'm aware that somewhere in the fucking underworks, but where? None of these cars can be searched.
I don't want that... This... No reason to... There's no reason... I have nothing. There's no reason. Futile.
An impressive device, if you can't think for yourself. As for this robot, I need no such help.
For now, that's best to keep... I doubt... Some kind of... The current is pushing all the junk up against the bridge's supports. Some kind of wastewater. The current is pushing all the junk up against the bridge's supports. For now, best There's no way to reach it while that...
No thanks. I'd have to float past that evil...
I don't want to provoke... I don't want to...
No, I definitely want to provoke it. I just want to fucking kill it. Let me fucking kill it.
For now, that best... For now, best... There's no way I... Crispin already, sir. It's been completely... It's been... Grizzly. I don't think. I don't think. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't think. No need to. I'm not a crashed hover. There's no reason for me to try. There's no reason. I have no. That's never. There's nothing worth bothering. Hey, Crispin, how about you go practice on that light?
In front of her? Are you kidding?
Hey, Crispin, how about you go
I can't practice on that. It's way too fat.
We can't afford...
Is that really the best?
I am
Can I push him up?
No.
I am waiting. I am waiting.
I'm not doing that. Is that really the best?
We can't afford to. They seem to be foundations. I don't want that filthy mur- That's never go. No reason to. How would that even? I doubt that will. I wouldn't want to risk it. They're much too quick to. Totally un. How would that even? Futile. There's no. How would that? That's never. Futile. That's ne. I. How would that? How would that? There's. How would. How would that? How would that? How would? It's an encoded keycard. I wouldn't want to. Futile. That's never going. I have nothing to say. They're much too quick to. There's no way.
Boss, I think I've been quite clear about the fact that I don't want to be eaten alive by another robot.
I need the head is what I need, I think.
That's never... Futile. I doubt that. There's nothing... That's never... It's been complete. It's been...
Is that really the best I...
There's no... There's no... There... That's never... Futile. Futile. I doubt... That's... I doubt... How would... Futile. How would... That's... There's nothing there to receive. There's nothing there. That's never... Futile. I doubt that will happen. For now, that thing's at best to keep. How would that even work? These submersible... Futile. We can't I need to see what he's offering before. We can't afford to wait. We can't... That's never going... I doubt that... How would that even... We can't afford to wait. We can't... We can't... That's never go... How would that even... Futile. That's never... I can't see anything. That's never going... There's no way. They look like they've been... There's nothing... There's nothing... No need to use it. No need to use it.
So I need a motor, and I need to find the metal.
I'm pretty sure the best place to find a big motor is going to be somewhere in the...
That's where I am, buddy. Sorry. Mental kitty break.
back at the
Is that really the best?
For now, best to keep. I don't want to. For now, best to keep. For now, best to keep. For now, best to. For now, best to. For now, best to. Warning: Factor facilities enter at own.
I'm pretty sure the best... Danger. Sounds like we need to get into the court. What would man do, boss? Sounds like we need to get into the court. Boss, did you ever consider that sometime... I'm pretty sure the best... Boss, did you ever consider that...
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way. I don't want that. There's no way I.
The best part is Underworks. Okay, I'm in the fucking Underworks, but I have clicked on everything. Well, apparently not everything. There's something that's probably like in a fucking corner that I'm just not paying attention to.
It leads back to. They look like they've been. Crispin all. They look like they. Filthy. No need to show.
Not much of...
I don't want this. There's. They look this. I don't. There's. I don't. There's. Maybe if we were. There's. Maybe if we were...
Honestly, I'm at the point in giving up. I don't know. I don't know where to go. Yet another one of their games that is just fucking illogical.
There's no reason.
I need to get to the floating junk over there, but I can't deal with the fucking shell because there's no clear way of fucking dealing with the shell. There's nothing for me to do with the crane because it's been completely stripped. Crispin won't do anything with it. This box has nothing to do with anything. I can't talk to her because she has nothing important left to say. Dealing with all these fucking squirrels does abso-fucking-lutely nothing, even though this one looks like fucking Oswald. None of them have fucking... I can't find a lantern for him to fucking talk to so that he can talk to the other fucking Glowbot so that he can grow some circuit. I've used all of those fucking vehicles from down below. I don't have anything to fucking trade him for new shit.
Goodbye.
Because I don't have a thumb. I need the water chip for this guy, but I can't find the fucking thing, the Gek or whatever, to actually give him.
The mug. I'd have to...
Is that really the...
The subway has fucking nothing. I can't put anything here. I have nothing to say to the repair bot. Floater just says beep reap. He won't talk to this light because it's too fucking close to her. I can't find the smaller motor, the bigger motor, so that I can get his shit, so that I can get him to fucking leave, so that I can do the thing.
Courthouse closed until further notice, pursuant to Civil Ordinance Section 889-B1C. Courthouse closed until...
Down here, this fucking bus guy won't fucking move. He does nothing. There's nowhere to go. There's no prompts outside of fucking leaving in the fucking sign.
There's no reason to cut. I'm not going. It's sealed. They're superficial.
Console doesn't do shit. Except give me a chance to put in a fucking shit ton of numbers, which I don't have yet.
Would it not have been better to have destroyed ourselves gloriously in battle, rather than perpetuate this false existence?
What do you...
Yes. The answer is yes.
Boss, I think someone left the smart off that smart bomb. I wouldn't expect much conversation out of him.
We can't afford to waste...
Now that's what I call a floating bomb, boss. I wouldn't expect...
We can't afford... We can't afford... We can't...
Boss, I'm usually the last person to advise against setting off an explosive, but it seems a little crazy to risk sending radio signals to a robot shaped like a bomb.
can't afford to waste. We can't.
I wouldn't. Now that.
Okay, so he's just here now. Does that mean something else has changed?
I'm not. I have nothing. This vehicle. I have nothing.
And now he's gone. Okay, I've been spinning my fucking wheels for a half hour. Fuck this game. I kind of want to know what kibitz mode means.
Adon olam asher malach baterem ko yitzir nivra לידנה סבצ'ל צוקול, עצי מלך שמו נקרא.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan. Today in my sermon, I'd like to discuss suffering. Why do bad things happen to good people? Wherever there is pain or oppression or poverty, the question is always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can he, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, he even enjoys inflicting pain. No. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi?
You heard.
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Is it over already?
Yeah.
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
Sure I can. Just watch me.
But...
It's over, Josh.
You can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good voice and a good future. Don't let me hold you back. Now do a mitzvah and call Mrs. Raymer a cab. Goodbye, Josh. Services are canceled. Leave me alone. Go away. Leave me alone, I repeat. I said go away. Fine, I'm... Has it really been 30 years? I thought I told you to go home.
Rabbi Stone, there's someone here.
Tell him to get lost. There's no service tonight.
No, it's a cop.
Huh?
Detective Sam Durkin.
Oh,
Midtown
God,
South
this guy.
Street. Could I talk to you for a few minutes, Rabbi Stone?
Is there some sort of problem, officer?
I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
Fine. Josh, take a hike.
He's got a little gray.
What can I do for you? I assume you're not here to convert.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I be?
I'm asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine. Let me think. Lauder. Oh.
You know him?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
He used to belong to this congregation.
Used to, but not anymore?
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
Who has the time?
So, you're not aware, Rabbi Stone, that Jack Lauder has been dead for 3 days?
No.
Does that bother you?
Should it?
Answer me, Stone.
No.
So, you and Mr. Lauder weren't close?
No, we weren't. What's the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
He left me money? Is this a joke? Are you joking with me, detective?
No, I'm not joking.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Bull.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
He just wouldn't.
Huh. This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
Do I look like I can afford it?
I'm just asking.
Oh, you're just asking? Well, I'm going to ask you to leave. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Rabbi Stone.
Get out of my office.
Listen.
No, you listen. I know where this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine. I'll leave, Rabbi Stone. But I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will. Putz. I need to think.
So my login is rstone. Oh, goy. I already forgot what the hell it was. Rstone.
Wow, Rabbi, what was that all about?
Didn't I tell you to go home?
Come on, Rabbi, I have to know. Who was killed?
Josh, what did I tell you about listening at my door?
I wasn't, Rabbi, honest. You were just very loud.
Huh.
So who was killed? Was it that Lauder guy?
Do you think so?
Yeah. Who else could it be? I heard you talking about him.
Huh. We must have talked very loud.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shivah call?
I don't think there will be a Shivah, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish families. Just forget it.
All right, if that's what you want. I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. Good night, Cantor.
Night, Rabbi.
I need you to tell me my login. Come back.
Has God answered my prayers? I don't like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now? A Shivah call. I can't just barge in unannounced, but I can pay a Shivah call. It's the only way.
Oh, I can't even fucking think of who the hell that guy is anymore. Josh. Fucking Yenta.
Mrs. Lauder?
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
Does one need to know a man in order to grieve him?
That's, I suppose not. All right, come on in. I'm sorry, you look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
You don't remember me? 8 years ago, Rabbi Russell Stone?
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Why do you think that, Mrs. Lauder?
Oh, don't give me that. I know all about those tricks. Answering a question with a question. Jack did it all the time.
I'd like to think he learned it from me.
It's too late for that, Rabbi. Way too late. What do you want?
Do I need to have a reason to pay a Shivah call?
Huh, if it's you, yes.
Oh,
stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
Why would the police come speak to me, Mrs. Lauder?
I have no idea. What did they say?
That I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
Why do you think I hate you, Mrs. Lauder?
Enough. Do you have to do that here? Now? There is a time and a place, Rabbi, and this is not it.
Look, I don't hate...
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe I'm looking to make amends for what happened 8 years ago.
Oh, that's rich. You come in here, puffed up and arrogant and sputtering platitudes, and now you want to help.
Yes, if you'll have me.
Forget it. Keep the 10 grand. I don't care. Just get out. I don't want to see or hear from you ever again.
But...
Leave! Or so help me, I will call the police.
As you wish. I'm sorry to have troubled you.
Just go.
The fact that the music stops during voiceovers is jarring. Well, okay, so... Honestly, I'm having such a hard time playing any of these fucking games from this company. Just gonna uninstall all of them because honestly, Wadjet, you're a joke. Okay, I'm gonna figure out something to play, take a quick bathroom break, whatnot, and then I will be back with a new stream. So I'll be back in a little bit.